Perry City Council regular council meeting for April the 5th, 2022 to order. We have a quorum. Item 3 on our agenda this evening is the invitation and the pledge of allegiance to the flag. If you are able, we would request that you stand while Reverend King leads us in the invocation and Robert Jones leads us in the call.
Let's bow our heads, please. Father God, we thank you so much for Jesus. We thank you for another opportunity that you've given us. We thank you, Father, that continue to give us wisdom in the city. And we move forward in this city, Lord, helping our community and doing great things for our community. And Lord, we want to thank you for our administration, our mayor and council, and ask you to bless us this day as we go forward. We want to thank you for all the young people that graduated from the university, and bless them and keep them, Lord, as we make our city viable and we're moving forward in progress. We thank you. In Christ's name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
I pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, gentlemen. Item 4 are recognitions and presentations. Item 4A, we have the pleasure this evening of recognizing the graduates from the Perry University. Mrs. Clark.
Thank you, Mayor. Good evening, Mayor and Council. Here in Perry, we take government seriously, but we also like to have a lot of fun. And this has been the mantra for Perry University this year. The goal of Perry University is to give Perry residents and business owners the opportunity to learn more about their local government and how to be an active and engaged community member. So since February the 11th, 11 participants went through a 5-week course that gave them a behind-the-scenes look of what and who makes Perry a vibrant community. They learned a lot about city leadership, economic and community development, essential services, quality of life, and of course the ever-popular public safety class featuring police and fire. I was told that was a big hit. So this class was extremely engaged during each session and asked many thoughtful questions of the staff. So tonight I'd like to recognize the participants and their commitment to becoming an engaged community member of our city. So I'm going to call up each member to receive their certificate for Mayor Walker. So some of these may not be here tonight, but we'll still recognize them anyway. Allison Bearden.
Congratulations. Any comments?
I enjoyed it, thank you. I wish I did it more than one time a year, because I was bragging about it, but I told everybody to do it here next year to take it, so.
Great. I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Thank you.
Sandy Black.
Congratulations. Thank you. Any comments? Okay. Super. Glad you enjoyed it. Thank you.
Susan Daggett.
Any comments? Good. Well, thank you. Congratulations.
Lisa Franklin.
the most fun. And just thank everybody for the opportunity to, well, do a deep dive into Perry. And yeah, the public safety one was definitely the best one. Yeah, we had a lot of fun. You should come out and join us one time. It's super fun.
They won't let me close to those.
Oh, no.
Bernie Green.
Chief says I'll break them. Congratulations. Any comments? Well, thank you. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Hillary McNutt, excuse me? I didn't think she's here. Okay. Dawn Scott. Sarah Sullivan.
Congratulations. Any comments?
It was fantastic. I've told several people about it. It was very informative. I've enjoyed all of the sessions. Thank you all very much. I appreciate it.
Thank you for participating.
Tina Ward. Thank you, Sarah. Laura Moncrief.
Tina's there.
Oh, Tina.
Congratulations. I'm sure you like your shirt.
Can't imagine where we got that from.
Congratulations. Any comments? We're going to be here, so we really appreciate you learning all about our city. Thank you for participating.
Let's leave her here. Oh, Lisa. Lee. Dawn. Come on. Put you on the spot. I just called your name. Make a grand entrance. That's all.
Welcome. Congratulations. Any comments?
Thankful. Thank you.
We're glad to hear it. Congratulations. Thank you.
Thank you. So Leora wasn't here, and Christopher Wright was also unable to attend tonight. Did I miss anybody? Please tell me no. Okay, awesome. All right, we are very proud of all of our participants, and thank you so much for your commitment to attending all of them, if not most of the sessions, and we hope that it was informative, and please tell your friends.
Congratulations to each of you. I had a very enjoyable day with you as well. And so that was a fun experience. So pass it along to your friends who will look forward to next year's class. Item 5 on our agenda this evening is community partner updates. Do we have any community partners with us this evening that would like to address mayor and council at this time? Thank you. Item 6 are citizens with input. Is there any citizen here this evening that would like to address mayor and council at this time? Yes, sir. Please come down and give us your name and address, please.
Mayor and Council, my name is Robin Jackson, and I'm from Perry, Georgia. And just as always, I love to come to the city council meeting when I can, and of course, you know, I'm working during, nearly this time, and so, today I was off, and I had a chance to visit the council, and which I want to do, as always, give a good report, and which you all are doing a really good job, and I want to relay that to you. But one question I do want to ask you as far as, Sunshine and Hasselmead Road, the project that is started there, I mean, I understand they're going to be putting a VA hospital, clinic there,
Yeah.
and that's probably the reason for the change of the system that you have going on. But I'm just wondering, how long do y'all have a time frame as to when it would take? Because this has been ongoing for ever since the latter part of last year, and it's still going on. And what is the status of how long you intend on it going on, or what?
Okay. Mr. Gilmore, do you have an update on that House Lake Road project?
Yes. First of all, we apologize to all the residents and everything around there. This project originally started as a sewer line failure, and there was a large sinkhole. And when we have gone in to repair one section, because of the age of the pipes and everything, it just got worse and worse, and it kept having to go further and further back. In addition to that, that sewer line is located approximately 18 feet below the surface of the street, so that required bringing in the big equipment and blocking off. It's my understanding that also with this, we had to relocate some water lines, and do some adjustments on gas mains, which is one of the issues you run into in the older part of the city. But we are anticipating that project should be done around April 15th, or certainly by the end of April, as long as we don't have major weather like today. And we'll be all taken care of, and that'll be done.
It was a major sewer line failure there, and it just kept getting worse and worse and worse. And so, but I think everything they've done now is to completely correct that, and we're good for another 100 years.
Good. Now, one other question, y'all don't intend on destroying or removing the houses in that area, do you?
Not that I know of, no.
Thank you. I just wanted to know. I appreciate it. Thank you.
We are looking at some of the houses that have been abandoned over on Houston Lake Road, that some of those will be removed, but nothing in your area there on Sunshine Hall. Thank you for your comments. You're always welcome to our meeting. We're thankful that you come. Item 7 is public hearings. The purpose of this public hearing is to provide any interested parties with an opportunity to express their views and concerns in accordance with OCGA 36-66-4. This public hearing is now open. Item 7A is a special request. It's SUSE 004-2022. The applicant is Lynette Tomlin. Request a special exception to allow a short-term residential rental. The property is located at 1107 Sunset Alley. The tax map number is 0P090060000. Ms. Warden.
Thank you, Mayor. Mayor and Council, the subject property owner offers the entire 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom duplex for a short-term rental for up to 6 guests. Offering the entire house for rent meets the definition of short-term residential rental, which is a furnished dwelling unit used to provide overnight accommodations for periods of less than 30 days for transients for compensation. This use type is regulated under the visitor accommodations section of Article 4 in the Land Management Ordinance. So taking a look at this property, you can see here it's on Sunset Alley. The tax assessors have it noted as Sunset Avenue, but the address is actually Sunset Alley. And looking at the surrounding zoning, to the north is zone R2. The property is zone R3 and then is surrounded by other R3 properties. This is located in the traditional traditional neighborhood character area of the 2017 Joint Comprehensive Plan. So looking at this property, the application meets all standards for granting a special exception. The full analysis of this is available in your board pack. But understanding that, wanted to bring to the recommendation of staff and the Planning Commission. So both staff and Planning Commission recommend approval with the following conditions of this application. Number one, the special exception is limited to the current owners of the subject property, who are Lynette and Michael Tomlin, and is not transferable. Number two, the special exception is limited to short-term rental of the existing house for up to 6 guests at any given time. Number three, the property owner must obtain and maintain an annual City of Perry occupational tax certificate for the duration of time in which the subject property is offered for short-term rental. Number four, the property owner shall remit all required taxes and fees associated with the short-term rental as required by law. And number five, failure of the property owner and its guests to comply with all applicable local, state, and federal laws may result in the suspension or revocation of this special exception. Happy to take any questions on this application.
Questions, council members, relative to this application? Thank you, Ms. Gordon. Is there anyone here that would like to speak in favor of this application? Yes, could you give us your name and address, please?
Yes, thank you. Michael Tomlin, my home residence is 1006 North Davis. Just want to say thank you. Most of the people here obviously know who we are as far as Over One Merchant, and as far as the Airbnb and this unit, there's just a lot of great things happening in Perry. The Ag Center and everything going on. We just wanted to do something very positive, and we were able to be in the situation to purchase this duplex. It's brand new, and just kind of show off our little town and the city and what we do. So we're proud to do it, and just want to say thank you.
Thank you, sir. Is there anyone here that would like to speak against this application? Thank you. This public hearing is now closed. Item 8 on our agenda are review of minutes. 8A, council members, you've been provided the minutes of the March 14, 2022 work session, the March 15, 2022 pre-council meeting, the March 15, 2022 council meeting, and the March 22, 2002 strategic planning session that we had. At this time, I'll entertain a motion to approve, accept these minutes as presented. Motion and a second. Is there any additions, deletions, or changes to the minutes? Hearing none, all those in favor of accepting the minutes, please raise your right hand. Please let the record show the minutes were approved unanimously. Item 9 is old business. 9A is old business of the mayor. I have none. 9B is the old business from the council members. Ms. Bonham Grace, Dr. Albright, Mayor Pro Tem King, Mr. Hunt, Mr. Peterson, Mr. Jones. Thank you. Is there any old business from our city attorney, Ms. Brooke Newby? Thank you. Is there any old business from our city manager, Mr. Lee Gilmore?
No, sir.
Thank you. Is there any old business from our assistant city manager, Mr. Smith?
No, sir.
Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Item 10 is new business. 10A is matters referred from the April 4th, 2022 work session, and anything referred from the April 5th, 2022 pre-council meeting. Mr. Gilmore, I only have one item that was referred from our work session last night.
That is correct.
So 10A1 is a resolution establishing the City of Perry Youth Advisory Council. Mr. Smith?
Thank you, Mayor. You all have before you this evening a resolution that would establish the Perry Youth Advisory Council. It has always been a primary goal of you all as an elected body to communicate effectively with your citizens and constituents. And it is our understanding that invoking a youth advisory council, you'll be able to better communicate with that demographic. The Youth Advisory Council will be comprised of 7 youth from the community. You'll have 2 from the City of Perry High School, you'll have 2 from Veterans High School, and you'll have 2 from Westfield, and you'll have 1 at-large member comprising that board. And they will work as an advisory board to you all to provide insight, suggestions, recommendations insofar as how to, the types of initiatives to pursue, how to better educate that segment of the population, possibly work with you all in implementing your strategic plan, those types of things, very much in the same vein as your planning commission say. It's something that has been utilized effectively throughout the state and other cities, and we look forward to getting started working with you all and making it something that can be very beneficial.
Questions, council? Hearing none, at this time I'll entertain a motion to approve the resolution establishing the City of Perry Youth Council. So motion and second, all in favor, please indicate by raising your right hand. Please let the record show that the resolution was approved unanimously. Thank you, council. Thank you, Mr. Smith, for all the hard work on that. 10B is a special exception application 004-2022. Mr. Wood, do you have any additional comments on that?
Yes, sir.
Any questions, council, on that? Hearing none at this time, I'll entertain a motion to approve the exception or the application as approved. There's a motion and a second. All in favor, please indicate by raising your right hand. Please let the record show that the special exception application 004-2022 was approved unanimously. Thank you, council. 10C is resolution for consideration and adoption. 10C1 is the resolution adopting the 2023 to 2027 City of Perry Strategic Plan. Mr. Smith?
Yes, thank you, Mayor. You have before you this evening a resolution to adopt the 2023-2027 strategic plan. This has been a long time in the works. We originally had started pursuing this, I believe, back in 2020, and due to COVID and some other things, it was pushed back. Really effectively started working on this plan this past August, I believe, with a kickoff retreat. Since that time, we've had numerous meetings on this. We've met with department heads various times to receive their input. A lot of hard work and thought has been put into the process of putting this together. Of course, the process was facilitated by the North Georgia Regional Commission, a very good partner of ours, and they're the ones that ultimately prepared the document before you this evening. I would look at this document as your roadmap for the next 5 years. We think that what is codified in this plan is essentially representative of y'all's vision for the city, and how do we work towards that vision over the next 5 years. As has been discussed, should you choose to adopt this plan this evening, staff will get to work in putting together an implementation tool. We'll be working with various departments in outlining a framework strategy for all the various goals and action items associated with those goals that are found in the plan, utilizing hopefully a fairly cool progressive tool that would allow for, I think, internal efficiencies, but also provide for an external facing component that you all, again, going back to the communications, have deemed very important in this type of endeavor. Again, and also should you choose to adopt this evening, we will be looking at a July 1 start of the new fiscal year as far as rolling this out and implementing the plan. Again, personally, I feel like this is a very, very good plan, and I think there's a lot of good goals and action items in the plan. Very much looking forward to getting it started.
Any comments, Ms. Mathis?
Yes, sir. Thank you very much for the opportunity to work.
We thank you for all the hard work you and your staff have given towards just finishing this project. Council members, any questions relative to the strategic plan? Ms. Peterson?
Mr. Smith, I think you added, was there something added about the sports complex? I just can't find it.
Yes, ma'am. I do apologize. Based on the comments that were received from you all at the March 22nd work session that was geared towards the strategic plan, and then also some subsequent comments that were received from the department heads, there were some revisions that were made, including the sports complex, and in particular for the sports complex goal, an action item of putting together an advisory panel to determine the feasibility of doing that here in the city. So,
But it's just not in here, is that what you're saying?
No, ma'am, it's in there.
I'm sorry.
it's in there.
Is it under quality of life?
It's under economic development.
Oh,
Economic development.
economic development, goal 7?
That was the way it had been presented to us, that this would be a primary economic development driver here in the city, so we thought it'd be best to encapsulate that.
Yes, I see it now. Okay, I'm sorry, I was just looking in the wrong section, but this is a great section for it. Thank you.
Other questions?
I'm sorry. I'm very sorry. Under economic development.
Number 7.
I'm sorry, number 7. Mine doesn't have a number 7. Mine ends at the page, the bottom of page 5 ends with number 6. And then page 5 starts with equity and diversity. Page 6 starts with equity and diversity. The bottom of page 5 ends with number 6, pursue state and federal programs/resources.
I apologize, I'm looking at you.
Here we go. Here we go.
Are you looking at
It's
this document or these pages?
That page is here.
It's in the board pack on page 19, if you were to pull up the PDF, number 7 under economic development. So yes, ma'am, well, at least what I had is in there.
Okay, yeah, I was not looking at that broken out listing. I was looking at the original document. Okay,
Okay.
thank you. Thank you.
Other questions?
It's under equity and diversity.
Should be under economic. It's not. See, I worked the pages up for you. So the one back of it was the one that goes on top of it, on the very back. So it should be under economic development. That's where I found it. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Other questions? Hearing none, at this time I'll entertain a motion to approve the strategic plan for 2023 to 2027 for the city of Perry as presented. Motion and second. All in favor, please raise your right hand. Please let the record show that the strategic plan was approved unanimously. I'd like to say thank you to everybody for how hard we've worked on that. I think it's going to be a very good document for all of us and helping lead the Perry forward as we have done with our previous strategic plan. So thank you very much. Item 10D is selection of a voting delegate for the Municipal Gas Authority of Georgia's annual election. Mr. Gilmore.
Thank you, Mayor. Mayor and Council, in your board pack is the information from MGAG about their annual meeting in the first part of May. The City of Perry, as a member of MGAG, is a voting member, and the MGAG is requesting a primary and then an alternate. It's my understanding, based on our discussion, that we recommend that the mayor would be listed as a primary and Ms. Peterson would be listed as the alternate.
Questions, council? Hearing none, at this time I'll entertain a motion to approve the voting delegates as outlined by Mr. Gilmore. Motion and a second. All in favor, please indicate by raising your right hand. Please let the record show that the delegation was approved unanimously. Item 10E is approval of professional service agreement with GWES for infrastructure expansion 2022 through 2023 for program management. Ms. Newby.
Thank you, Mayor and Council, for your consideration and furtherance of the adoption of the master sewer plan. Would be this approval of a professional services agreement with GWES for them to serve as the program manager of our infrastructure expansion program for 2022.
Questions, council members? Hearing none at this time, I'll entertain a motion for approval of the professional service agreement with GWES as outlined. I got a motion. Second. There's a motion second. All in favor, please indicate by raising your right hand. Please let the record show that the professional service agreement was approved unanimously. Thank you. Item 11 is council member item. Ms. Fine Brick. Dr. Albrecht. Mayor Pro Tem?
Yes, I am one thing. I think on March 22nd, y'all met more time for strategic plan. I just want to abstain from that. I wasn't present at that meeting.
Okay. Please let the record show that Reverend King abstained. Thank you very much. Ms. Peterson, anything additional? Mr. Jones? Mr. Gilmore, anything additional for us this evening?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Smith?
Yes, sir.
Ms. Newby, anything additional for us this evening? Thank you. 12 is department head items. Ms. King? Mr. Wood?
Yes, just following up again on the Perry Trash Dash, I'd like to thank Danny Hicks, Holly Warden, Anya Turpin, and Tabitha Clark for all the work that they put in to developing that program and getting it started, and also Ansley Pfister and her staff for all the work that they did Saturday. And all of the volunteers that came out Saturday, I'd like to thank them. We appreciate all of their hard work.
Well, thank you for all the hard work that you guys were doing. And, I was down and around town most of the day, and people were working really, really hard. And amazingly enough, is the comments that I got from people who were observing them working really hard, that they were, what are those people doing? And I'm saying, well, they're picking up trash. Well, that's very interesting. So they cleaned up most of our thoroughfares, and it was noticed. So I know that Sam Dunn was sparkling when Anya's father finished up with it.
And I will say, at the Health and Housing Fair afterwards, one of the booths there was the Houston County Habitat for Humanity, and I was talking to them, and they said that Warner Robins had their spring cleanup day that morning as well, and they were there, and it was not nearly as well attended as ours.
Yeah. I heard the same thing from the folks in Eatonton. I think they only had 9 people show up, and we had 100. And so it shows the community pride that we have here that's been developed by the efforts that's gone on through our GIG program and other programs we have in place. So thank you very much. Captain?
Nothing, sir.
Nothing. Chief?
Nothing, sir.
Mr. Swan?
Yes, sir. I just wanted to share that we have a survey out, you might have seen it on Facebook, where we're surveying our middle and high schools for summer activities. They've been responding, we're getting great responses, over 60 young men and women responding and giving us feedback to what they want to do this summer. So we're looking to create and develop activities, an activity schedule that includes fun and of course enrichment. We're going to trick them into learning as we do in recreation. So we have the middle schools and the high schools have agreed to send this link to their students because of the educational enrichment component. So we have the support. And so we're looking forward to it. We got some good feedback, some good ideas. I think one of the most to work for it. I didn't expect to hear from them, but they're interested in learning foreign languages during the summertime. So we'll see about tracking down a foreign language instructor, and we might possibly have some educators that don't mind sharing the summers with us during the summertime. So I just wanted to inform you all about that.
Well, it's very satisfying. Amazingly enough, I know some of those people that are in middle school and that you're surveying, and they're very excited about it. They've communicated with me that they really appreciate us asking for their opinion on what they would like to do this summer. So it's far-reaching, and there's been a number of them that have spoken with me about it. So congratulations. It sounds like you've hit on a real winner there. Ms. Fitzgerald? Ms. Warren, anything from the city clerk's office? Ms. Borden? Ms. Clark?
No, sir.
Nothing at all, okay. Is there anyone here from the general public that would like to address the mayor and council at this time? Thank you. Item 14 is mayor items. I'd like to remind everybody that we do have the Dogwood Festival starting at 10 a.m. this Saturday morning in downtown. Runs from 10 till 6 on Saturday, and then from noon to 5 on Sunday. I think they'll be setting up most of Friday down there as well. So we should have a lot of guests in town this weekend. So look forward to that excitement. Leisure Services will be having our special needs egg hunt on April the 16th. I assume that will be at Rozier Park, as always. And if you have not attended that event, I encourage you to do so. It is great to see those young people enjoying themselves at that event. And so I've enjoyed it for the last several years that we have hosted that. On that same day, on the 16th, the police department is holding a community pop-up event over in Oldfield, and that'll last from 12 to 2. And they're going to have an Italian ice out there for that day, and I'm sure they'll need it. As far as the city council goes, our next work session will be April the 18th. For our work session here, starting at 5 p.m., our city council meeting will be on the 19th, starting at 5 o'clock with our pre-council meeting, and all it is open to the public, and your interest in participation is encouraged. Is there anything else that needs to be mentioned as far as special events? Hearing nothing at this time, I'll entertain a motion to adjourn this meeting. Motion second. All in favor, please indicate by raising your right hand. Thank you very much. We stand adjourned.